Hello. This video is part of my communion with Thai girls with slutty behavior. Be sure to watch the movie to the end. Let's go. The girls of the oldest profession in Thailand are divided into three types. The first type of go-go bar is considered one of the most expensive. The standard price for 1 hour starts from 1500 baht. To spend the night with her we'll have to give 3000 baht. The main place of dislocation is Walking Street, the second type of girls from Burr bars. Standard price for 1 hour from 1000 baht. To pick it up her to all night you will have to pay 2000 baht. The main habitat is the so-called 6th J, SWA 6. One of the main advantages of this institution is that on the ground floor there is a bar, you can drink and chat, and if you like the girl, just take her to the floors higher. There are rooms for boom booms. The third type, to which our video is dedicated, is girls from a beach street. Let's talk about the numbers. Have you ever thought about how much they are worth during working hours today? It was always interesting to me, and at the time of recording the video I decided to go for a walk, and this time to hold a population of night butterfly. The length of the beach street is 2.8 kilometers. I considered by myself its working time from 9 p.m. In the total number of representatives of the oldest profession at this distance, I counted 468, and these are only those who stand. With all this there was a clear distribution among some groups. The main contingent in the amount of about 280 women is from the beginning of the Walking Street walking to the Hilton Hotel. Takei prevailed in general. By the appearance of many it was possible to say that people in this industry work for a long time, that if you are looking for Takei, which was visited by more than 1000 members, your choice should fall on this part of the street. The second part of the street is 800 meters from Hilton until 6, SWA 6. Here I counted about 140 people. I can't say that there were only girls, because in this part of the beach street, you can meet the lady boys. See this man? It seems pretty good, yes, but, oh fuck, she has a dick between her legs. This is a man. In general, due to the fact that behind the Hilton there is a police office, and she still somehow regulates the girls on the beach street, I would divide the night butterflies into two categories. The first fall into classic hooker ones, without the risk group, which stand before the police office, and if they are detained, they will not be in trouble, and in the second after the police office, all the rest. Here are ladyboys, many Cambodian and Laos, and other nationalities. Because they can simply be caught and spotted because they are not filed with Thailand. At best, they get off with a fine or deportation. At worst, they will go under article of prostitution with a subsequent criminal term, and since behind the scenes the police almost turn a blind eye on the territory after Hilton, this remains their working area. This is where they hang out, so if you want to have a Cambodian, Lao or black woman to your taste, you should look in this section. Or maybe you just love to receive A's. So here, too, there is who can solve your problem. And the most mysterious part of the street is the 750 remaining meters. Then I counted about 50 girls. But which? It is from this part of the street that most of the girls begin their debauchery way. Here are the most inexperienced. Perhaps taking her to her, you will find out that she only had a couple of times before you. Very often here you can see how a young girl stands with her older friend, who sometimes is her mother. This is a bright example, when at first an experienced woman teaches her ward how to show herself correctly. Also for the weekend here are female students who come here from Bangkok and the surrounding areas for a part-time job. Everybody needs money. The police are at the very beginning of the street. They are clearly afraid, and suddenly acquaintances will know, and so, at the end of the street, under palm trees or sit on a stool, they're excellent. If you have seen this, but doubt it, whether it works or not, I can say with 100% certainty that if you look at her, she smiled back, and also in a calling outfit, she definitely came here to make money. But keep in mind, be sure to check her ID card, not every student has 18, remember that.
You are planning your vacation. YouAtlas.com will help you with a choice. YouAtlas.com means you guide the excursions around the world. You need to go to the site and select the country you are interested in the city, and you can go on a trip. Follow the link in choice and arrange it to taste it right now.
The cost of myths and the removal process. If you have ever walked along Beach Road and asked the girls how much, what literally means, how much you are worth. In return we get 1,000 baht, which means 1,000 baht or about $30. Yes, 1,000 baht is the standard price for a night butterfly, whether it is beautiful or scary, thick or slim, young or old, always 1,000 baht. This is the base price, a certain standard from which they all depart. It is worth noting that 1,000 baht goes for the so-called short time, once, or in our time, 1 hour in time, and there is a long time for the whole night. Standard price is 2,000 baht. It is for this amount you can take the girl until the morning. It is also worth noting that the hooker is just as ordinary people as we are. It is also characteristic of them that they like someone and someone don't. Therefore, let's consider 3 frequent scenarios when they do not like us and when they like us. Indeed, depending on whether are you attracted or not, we can bargain and get a discount on their services. So, when we are indifferent to them, when asked how much it costs, she will answer the standard minus 1,000 baht. She will smile at you and show in every possible way that you are interesting to her. It is their routine behavior that has been practiced. If you are satisfied, you can safely take she, and if not, then I'll tell you now life hacking, which will be a litmus test showing how a girl treats you. Check with her what is included in the price, ask about blue job, she will agree, then she will leave you about the boom too. This is normal practice, so to say, a standard set. And then, about the anal, and it is here that she will answer you, and it will be an indicator of how pretty you are to the girl. Answer options. Option 1, she will undoubtedly agree, which means that she has not done this yet, and she has been practicing it for a long time, and you attract her as a man. Option 2, she will think, and her first question will concern, and how big is your instrument? In this case, it's best to speak either small or medium. If she gives an affirmative answer, it means that she liked you, she feels sympathy for you. In this very place, she lets not all. Option 3, additional payment, 500, 100 baht. If she is indifferent or does not like you, she will ask to pay in addition. As a rule, it is from 500 to 1,000 baht. In this case, most likely you are either indifferent to the girl, or she even thinks you are not attractive. Option 4, she just refuses. Actually anal sex is usual thing, although for some it is not pleasant. In case of refusal, either the girl doesn't like you at all and she can even send you to the ladyboys, well, or, most likely, they are indifferent. And here is just the moment to bargain, arguing that there is no anal. I want a discount of 20-30%. This is the minimum rate. You can generally become insolent and ask for a 50%, depending on the time of day, they can make such a discount. When we aren't interesting to girls. In fact, it is very easy to notice if we approach the girl and try to talk to her, or she shows in her whole view that we are not interested in her, or even tries to pretend that we are not here. When we are interesting to girls. If you think that this does not happen, sometimes even some moments can be captured on camera, if you try. Let's try to see the behavior. Here we see the standard standing posture. The girl is waiting for a potential client, then she saw something. Something made her eyes run, and the pens reach out to check whether everything was fine with her hair. Then her face turns back to a potential client, as if shouting, "Look how beautiful I am, come to me." Then we again see how her gaze turns to someone walking, and she again looks away for a while, and here is the moment of truth. The guy she liked, caught up with her and passes by. He no longer looks at her, and she, seeing this, is seeing him off. And here we see how he passes on. Look at her face. This is exactly what her face looks like. This is exactly what the face of Taki looks like, which did not receive the disposition of the man she liked, just a face full of disappointment. By the way, a little off topic, Hindus go to take off the crowd, from 4 to 10 people. Really 10 people per girl? So many people despise them. This is what Thai contempt looks like. So, what am I talking about? I wanted to say that if we meet a girl who we are interested in, she will not only smile at us coquettishly and show with her whole appearance that you are the only one in the world, but also the question of how much is, you can hear the sum in reply 700 minus 800 baht. And she will almost always answer affirmatively to all sorts of different questions, and if you take this with you, she will work for all 200% of the potential, and will not just meet your expectations, but you will remember she for a long time. As a result, the cost of night butterflies is as follows: from 500 baht short time, and from 1000 baht for long, if she liked you, from 1000 baht per short time, and 2000 per long. This is the standard price for all. This is the standard answer. She, lady he, how time she, 1000 he, 1000. Okay, dwelling time. An important factor is the time at work. When girls come to work, and when they leave office. From 1800 hours with the last rays of the sun, the first harlots can already be met in the workplace. From 1900 hours, the choice is still quite meager. From 2000 hours, the bulk begins to catch up. From 2100 hours to 2300 hours, at this time the largest contingent. In this case, the best choice from 9 p.m., so to speak, until all the pretty ones were taken away. Midnight is a special time for stripping. At this time the local police have a divorce. All the night butterflies who stand on the beach street from the beach, the police are starting to delay. So all of them at this time either start to go to the discos, hoping to get the customer out, or most of them cross the street to the other side of it, and also stand in anticipation of potential customers. From 12 to 3 nights, midnight to 3 o'clock, almost all the remaining girls are on the opposite side of the street. By choice, they are much smaller than at 2300 hours. As a rule, for many at this time lunch begins. From 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning, the remaining girls again cross the street to the side of the beach, and slowly until the morning they begin to diverge. It is from 3 o'clock you can get a discount on their services 50%, because in the morning there are the most persistent, who still have not worked out, or they have enough strength to still earn for any money. Where to drive butterflies in Cost Bum Hotel. If a person orders a night butterfly, the question immediately arises, where to lead it? Not all hotels in which you live take such guests, and those who accept may request an additional fee, which is on average from 200 to 500 baht, and not everyone has the opportunity for free. They are not ready to spoil their image. That is why for such people they are scattered along the beach street, the so-called room for rent. I will consider the two most interesting options, each with its own pros and cons. The first one is here. It is very easy to find it, as it is located between this Indian restaurant and a 7-Eleven shop. 7-Eleven, the entrance to this complex is near these toilets. By the way, who sits and takes a fee for the toilet, takes a fee for the room. Do not be embarrassed right now by the fact that you now see some shops. Photos in Google are just 2012, and already in 2014, the hotel was built here. It still stands today and is very popular with friends. By the way, if you walk and don't know where to cast off, here it can be done for 10 baht. The advantages of the hotel: he stands on the same street, where the largest selection of night butterfly. It is very convenient to take a girl with you and bring her here. Very close, sometimes even 100 meters do not have to pass. On the way 7-Eleven. You can always buy contraceptives or something to drink or eat. Pleasant price, just 200 baht you will give for the whole hour spent in the hotel. Safety pastime. When you bring a girl to a hotel, they will ask her for an ID card, and she will receive it only when she comes out with you. Cons of the hotel: modesty. Very simple hotel. It is only suitable for short time. If you plan to go there too long, they will be very not comfortable. The rooms are small, and as for the repair, there is practically no one here. There is only shower, toilet, bed, air conditioning and a small table. In general, everything you need for a boom and nothing more. By the way, if you decide to go there, try to choose a room away from the entrance. The farther from the entrance, the less chilled and more comfortable it will be. 2. Option number 2 is here. It is also not difficult to find it, as it is located near a very popular Hoops restaurant. We turn after him on this street and go to the sign with the saying name luck time. And here is the room for rent sign, which tells us that the rooms are rented. In fact, the name of the hotel can change, only for 4 years when it changed for me 2 times, but the rental price always remains the same. Depending on the season, of course. The advantages of the hotel: convenient location. As in the first version, here you can take a girl with you, cross the street and move in. Safety pastime. Here, also at the reception, a night butterfly will be asked to leave the ID card. She will get it, just coming out with you. Very comfortable rooms. Almost all rooms with excellent decoration, as in many Thai hotels. So you will feel comfortable here. For a small surcharge you can rent a luxury room. Cons of the hotel: a bit more expensive than the first option. The cost of 1 hour is 300 baht, which is 100 baht more expensive. In general, if you go to the short, the first option is more profitable, if the movie of the moon is too. My purely subjective opinion. And so, I told you about the life of night butterflies on the beach street. A very important addition. If you have any questions, then write them in the comments under the video. I will definitely give you the most detailed answer. If you like the video, do not forget to like it. I have everything on it, and I will hope to continue, because what I am telling you is not just knowledge, it is also your investment that will help you save your finances, and in some cases, health and nerves.